So today we are talking about traps. What is my favorite trap? You're asking the man who features traps mainly on his page what his favorite trap is. I went through my little book here and I've got so many more. It's just I don't have the time to sit here and produce videos for every one of these, but over time, as more ones come, well, these will be dropping. My favorite traps are false traps. Let me explain these real quick. You have your guys walking up through a corridor, up to a door, and they sense a trap. They check it out. It's like, all right, and especially if you've had them go through a bunch of them already, this poses a little more of a scare. It's more of a scare tactic and more of something to mess with your players than to actually do any harm. So they've gone through a whole bunch of like shit, just a whole bunch of stuff back there. They had swinging pendulums and they had poison arrows and they had spears coming out of the floor, out of the walls, out of the ceilings, just a whole bunch of shit. Then they get to this quiet little door. And the rogue checks it out, he sees some gear work. Oh man, we have another one. You could have evidence of like fire marks and stuff around the door. You can have some kind of like dripping ooze coming out of something that could be an alchemy check is like, oh wow, that's some kind of poison. So they're like already, ooh man, this is gonna be after everything we got. What the hell is this? So they roll. All right, we have to disassemble this or just like totally take this thing out. So they roll. It's like, okay, do your thing. So they're in there, just like, all right, we're trying to disable this device, and they all look like, what was that? You didn't quite disassemble it yet. Okay, let's keep going. Still engaged. So like what I like to do is I let them roll like 3 times. It's like something happens and it's like, yep, you still failed. Yep, you still failed. And the third time it's like, and you hear after the third click something happen. Like you could have like a poison dart or like a spear come out and stop just before their face, and it's just like you see jaws just drop at the table. So I guess we can't feature this on the false trap because on the trap videos because now this is something else. We're hitting this subject. So false traps or ineffective, non-working, misfiring, like a shaky tile in the floor, and like this huge pendulum or something hanging up there. So it's like, oh man, I'm just about to set this thing off, and then it moves and then just locks. Poison trap jams while PCs attempt to disable, regardless of score on roll. So yeah, having fun with traps that don't necessarily do any damage, or traps that fail because you're in a dungeon and you have age and weather and a whole bunch of other stuff. Those are my favorite ones because it gets guys like pissing their pants when they're sitting in the chair rolling dice and hoping that they're going to score. And even when a 19 is like, sorry, you gotta roll that 19 3 times. You know, it's just having fun. It's DM being mean. So that's my favorite kind of trap. All right, Players DM, thank you very much for dropping my little annotation up there and a link to my traps page. I appreciate the love. Thank you very much. And for all of those who actually been put onto here or checking this video response out because of his video above, please make sure you subscribe to him and make sure you subscribe to me. And if you guys are checking me out and you're not on his, make sure you get on his. He just hit 500. We're working for 100 on mine. I'm still developing this interactive little thing I'm trying to develop, and it's becoming very, very, yeah, it's annoying. But hopefully I'll have it done by the time we hit 100 over here. Alright, so guys, that's my day 13, or what day are we on? 13, 14. It's the false traps that are there, but they won't hurt you because I'm a mean DM sometimes. Alright, D20 RP Gamer out. Thank you.